Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you this really nice Duracraft personal desk fan. Now this one I picked up a long time ago at my local Kmart before they closed. There were many different colors of this thing over the years, but this is a more generic version with the different shades of gray. But I have noticed in the past couple recent years that this design has come back. Not under the Duracraft name, but I believe it is under the original creator, Kaz Incorporated. So once in a while I'll notice these things in Target or Walmart, and it's neat to see this design back. I thought it was a really unique design, and it was kind of a sad thing to see it fade away. So let's go ahead and take a look at this unique design. First we'll take a look at the cord. This is one thing that definitely shows that it is an older fan, as it does not have the fused plug on the end. That is a requirement nowadays for personal fans to have, although it is polarized, so it's not that old, but it is old enough that it doesn't have a fuse on it. On the front and bottom of the foot here, we can see the Duracraft name. In the middle, we'll find our switch to change our speeds of the fan, which I thought was a really nice location for it, because you don't have to reach around the back. It's right here. It's nice and convenient. Moving our way to the side, we get a nice little side profile here. We have the 2 feet in the front and 1 in the back to create a tripod. On the side here, we have our information about the fan. And on the back, some more. There's the bottom. You can see the cord comes out in between here. I always thought it had to slip in between this foot here because it fits in there perfectly, but it doesn't. You just put it off to the side. It does sit nicely on flat surfaces. Of course, this is a fabric surface, so it's not really that flat. But the interesting thing about this fan, other than it's a little bit dirty, sorry about that, is that the motor is in the front and the blades are in the back. Again, that's probably not too easy to see, but you can see the motor there and then the blades. So the blades are pitched so that the fan blows in this direction rather than this direction. Because usually in other desk fans, the switch is in the back, the blades are in the front, and that's the direction that it blows. But here, they reversed everything and made it blow out this way, making it more convenient for the switch to be in the front. So very, very interesting design. Another side note, I actually remember these fans being in a multi-colored type thing, like yellow, green, red, and blue. I believe one of my teachers back in middle school had this fan, and it was one of those multi-colored ones. So that's a little side interesting fact there. But let's go ahead and we'll plug it in here, as long as it doesn't want to tip over. Okay, so we got it plugged in. Has about a 6-foot long cord, so decent enough. Let's go ahead and try low. It's nice and quiet, and it pushes a really good amount of air as well for the amount of noise that it makes. Sometimes some fans are quite noisy for not pushing a lot of air. You see the blades in the back there spinning around. There's a side profile. Of course, looks the exact same from the top. Let's try high. Still pushes a really nice amount of air. Kind of looks like a turbine on a plane. Very unique. Let's turn it off. Has a pretty decent spin down for the amount of work this thing has done over the years. That's why it's a little bit dirty. I'll have to open it up again sometime and clean it. Speaking about opening up the fan, you simply put in your screwdriver into here, and you need some special tamper-proof screws. They're, let's see, kind of hard to see down in there, but there's Phillips and other kinds mixed in, so you need a tamper-proof type screwdriver to take care of it. I believe they're Torx with a pin in the middle. Again, it's kind of hard to see down in there, but that's the kind of screwdriver that you would need to take this completely apart and clean it. But again, a very unique design, and I really find it nice that they brought it back. Anyway, I really do hope you enjoyed this video of this Duracraft personal desk fan, and also please comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.